viewers, and welcome to the Disney Magic Kingdoms live stream. My name is Natalie. I'll be your host for today. Julia just wanted to say hello and that she's working from home. We're all safe and working from home to continue bringing you all the magic that you guys deserve with every single update that we put out. We also are really happy to hear that you guys were really enjoying the 3 ruby chests that we sent out earlier on March 21st. So we were very happy to see that you guys were enjoying those. As you could see from the trailer that we just had, Pocahontas and friends will be joining the kingdom, and I see some people have a birthday today. Happy birthday, Smokey! Very happy to see you guys. Yes, you guys absolutely do deserve Pocahontas. We're so excited to have this content up for you. As we just wanted to mention really quickly before we head on to what the exciting content will be, we do have our live stream sweepstakes running today, as we did with update 38 for Lady and the Tramp. We will be asking live stream sweepstakes questions throughout the live stream, so there will be a total of 5 questions where we will have 5 attraction enchantment chests for, again, 5 lucky winners. So before we move on to the content, let us ask the first question, which is, which one of these characters is a Disney princess? Is it A, Minnie, B, Bo Peep, C, Jasmine, or D, Dory? Be sure to hop on over and leave your answer in the comments. We will ask all the sweepstakes questions again at the end of the live stream. And be sure you stick around to the very, very end, because we will also have a hint as to what our next event will be, which is very exciting. So yes, as we mentioned before, Pocahontas, Meeko, and Percy have all arrived at the park as part of the main Kingdom Quest storyline. So this is very similar to our update with Lady and the Tramp, where they were as part of the storyline as you progress through the game. So this is not a time-limited event. This is, in fact, a part of the Kingdom Quest storyline. So the water is always changing, it's always flowing. Come see and explore the kingdom with Pocahontas and her friends. Now, this is a little bit of a smaller update. However, we do have a special Tapper event that will be happening between May 3rd and May 8th. There's a chance to win a brand new, never-before-seen concession stand that we won't be revealing on this live stream in particular. However, I want you guys to leave your guesses in the comments below. We all love reading your speculation and theories online in the comments and on all the threads and comments that you leave us everywhere, so be sure to let us know what you think is coming to the kingdom next. This update will actually be releasing on April 21st. However, please note that not all platforms are going to get this update at the exact same time. So what does that mean? That means that everyone is going to end up unlocking the content at the same time. However, the update itself might come out on a different day for Android, Windows, and other platforms. So don't worry, everyone will have access to the content at the exact same time. However, stay tuned for more information via the Disney Magic Kingdom's Facebook page. And thank you so, so much for your patience during this time. Seeing some lovely, lovely comments here in terms of the guesses that we're going to have. Definitely stay tuned and find out on May 3rd. So with that being said, let's move on to our second sweepstakes question before I head in-game and show you guys what we've got packed for you in this update. We've also got a few more birthdays here, by the way, and that's happy birthday to Brandy. Really, really excited that you're excited for this content as well. And Dana, I'm seeing a lot of birthdays today. It's super exciting. So, as mentioned, question number 2 for our live stream sweepstakes is, what is Meeko often snacking on? Is it A, cereal, B, apples, C, peanuts, or D, biscuits? Be sure to leave your comments with your answers in the comments below. So, with that being said, let's head right into the game and show you guys what we've got planned. So as you can see here, we have 3 concessions here, 2 brand new ones, and one that we haven't seen in a while. We have the colors of the wind cone, which is so beautiful with these leaves. I am absolutely loving the way that this looks, and I wish I could make one myself. We also have the Miko backpack stand, which will be part of another Tapper event that we have going on during the during this update in particular. And we have the Earth Day hat stand here, which we haven't actually released, I don't think, for the last 2 years. I think the last time we saw this was 2017, so it's exciting to see this guy back, especially just in time for Earth Day. I really, really love it. I'm seeing a lot of people commenting about my hair. Thank you so much. I'm trying to keep it, you know, in line with all the updates that we've been doing. So we also have the sunflowers decoration here. So for those of you that may have rewatched Pocahontas recently, as I did, it's very reminiscent of the sunflower fields that are in the movie, which is super, super exciting. And I think they're a really cute addition here. You can see a little bit of a peek as to what the attraction is down here. But first, let's go down here and show you guys the Disney Magic Kingdom's Gold Trophy. Now, I'll go into details about how you can achieve this gold trophy, because I know some of you are looking to fill up your thrill zone levels with these trophies, so it's super exciting. But I'll go into details about that when we hit the costumes portion of our live stream. I see there's a few people mentioning here, Louis or Lewis, sorry if I mispronounced your name. I see you have a Miko plushie yourself. I wish I had a real life Miko. He's so cute. But as you can see here, we have the attraction that is going to be available with this update, and a lot of kids getting very excited on the side here. So yes, Grandmother Willow is coming to the park. She's still got a lot of snap in those old vines. Really loving her. That will actually be the only attraction that we have for this update in particular. So as mentioned, it is a smaller update. However, it is not any less exciting than any of our other updates that we've had before. There's still a lot of content we've got for update 40. So that being said, we can move on to question number 3 of our live stream sweepstakes right before we move on to the parade float. And you can see Flit flying around here with Grandmother Willow and the falling leaves. I really, really love it. I'm actually kind of curious to see if this visitor is going to go to this attraction, but nope, she's got other things on her mind. So question number 3 for our live stream sweepstakes is, what nickname does Pocahontas' father lovingly give her? Is it A, Little Mischief, B, Little Miko, C, Little Troublemaker, or D, Little Princess? Be sure to leave your answers in the comments as we've mentioned before. I'm seeing a lot of love for the content. Everyone seems super, super excited. We have another birthday here. Barbara, your husband Charlie has a birthday. Happy birthday to him. Let's see here. So yes, we're also very excited to have Grandmother Willow as an attraction because she looks fantastic. But without further ado, let us move into the characters. Pardon me, not the characters, but the parade float first before we go into the characters. You can actually see the parade float walking around over here. This is the Pocahontas parade float. We have Miko, Percy, and Flit flying around. Miko's eating a little snack here. Percy's having fun in his tree stump and not looking too happy about it. So that is the parade float for Pocahontas. Hopefully we can see it roll back around after we've welcomed all of the characters. I'm seeing that there's a lot of... Oh, somebody has their wedding anniversary today. Jenny, happy 4th wedding anniversary. That's fantastic. So with that being said, let's head right into the characters. So, as mentioned, this is a bit of a smaller update, but you can see right here, this is our full cast of Pocahontas characters. I think they're beautiful. I'm super excited to have Miko and Percy here. You can see the stained glass that we used in our teaser quite recently in the back as well, which I think the artist did an amazing job on. They look absolutely beautiful. So, let's start off with welcoming Percy, who, oh, my bad. There he is. He's running there. I really hope he doesn't bark up the wrong tree in this update. Look at this face he's got going on here. All right, next up, so as mentioned, Percy will be the premium character for this update. The other two will be part of the main Kingdom Quest storyline, so that's very, very exciting. Next up, let's welcome Miko. I can see that Miko here is just as hungry as I've been lately. I've been snacking a lot, and he's definitely doing the same. So, high five to that. And finally, let's welcome Pocahontas, who I think has my favorite welcome animation of all recently. It's beautiful, so let's dive right in. And there you go. Very fitting for a Disney princess. Very fitting for her character. I'm so, so happy. And yes, we all knew that something exciting was about to happen. There you go. All right. So, with that being said, let's ask our fourth question for our live stream sweepstakes, and we'll head on to the costumes and some of the tapper events that will be available throughout the event. Our question is, which Disney princesses are left-handed? Is it A, Jasmine and Cinderella, B, Rapunzel and Merida, C, Aurora and Snow White, or D, Mulan and Tiana? Be sure to leave your answers in the comments below and let us know what you think is the correct one. So let's move right on to the costumes in that case. And for those of you that are just popping in now, do not worry. There will be a past broadcast live on Facebook, on YouTube, and IGTV after this live stream is done. So stay tuned for that. All right. And here are the costumes. So we have Pocahontas' comfy costume, which you can see right here. Pocahontas' comfy costume is actually going to be part of a milestone event that's called a Cascading Critters event. We'll go into details about what that is in a little bit, but there she is right here. And as part of the second comfy costume that we had promised you in the previous live stream, we also have Aurora's comfy costume, and yes, she is the nap queen. I know a lot of us have definitely been taking a lot of naps throughout the day as well, so very fitting for this update indeed. I see another anniversary, 16th wedding anniversary from Joshua. Happy anniversary again. And for those of you that are wondering when the content unlocks, let me get into that right now. So, as you can see here, there's a little hub that says early access for Pocahontas in our demo build right now. So if you tap on this, it takes you to a new hub that we have for our Cascading Critters event. So all of our Pocahontas content that is part of the main Kingdom Quest storyline is going to unlock on May 11th for everyone, and it will be available after the one, the only quest. So that is the final quest in the Dumbo storyline. So it is at the very end of the Kingdom Quest storyline. So for those of you that have been playing for a long time, you get to play basically, enjoy the Pocahontas content right away. However, those of you that are a little bit earlier on in the game, don't worry, this content is here to stay. You'll just have to wait a little bit longer until you play it once you get through the main Kingdom Quest storyline and keep progressing through your game. So yes, so here is the new hub for our Cascading Critters event. This is the first event that we've had of its kind, where we have 3 tapper events happening at the exact same time, where making progress in one event helps with the others. So you clear the tappers from the first event, and you can help, which helps you with the second event. Once you clear the tappers from the second event, that helps you with the third event, and then you can get your final milestone grand prize of some comfy costume tokens for Pocahontas and Pocahontas as well. So if, for instance, you're one of those Kingdomers that has not reached the end of the Dumbo storyline yet, you will be able to unlock Pocahontas earlier on if you take part in this Cascading Critters event, as she will be the middle milestone. But let me explain what that means in a little bit. So as you can see here, you have Wandering Seeds as part of our first tapper event, and actually hitting go will send you straight to these tappers, so you can tap, tap, tap them away. But what's very exciting, and something that, there we go. We actually hit a milestone while we were doing on our demo build. And we got the Be Our Guest restaurant. That's fantastic. So let me just clear away the last two tappers here. They're scuttling around very quickly. And so as you can see here, it will actually tell you when there are more available. So I know that a lot of you have been asking, you know, when do tappers respawn? When are things happening? This information will be super useful and super great for all of you to know. So you don't have to guess anymore. This is when the next tappers will appear. There's also a milestones tab down here. So it will show you what your different milestones are for this particular event, and every single one of these tapper events will have the same. And there's also leaderboards, so you can see, you know, how you're doing in comparison to others, and also get a chance to win the Earth Day stand, which is part of the leaderboard part of this event. For those of you wondering how you can continue to progress through the main kingdom quests, there are basically, let me just quickly show you, there are little kingdoms that are above these quests here, and they're with a yellow background. So if you, here in our demo build, you can see a whole bunch of different quests, but if you keep progressing through the quests that have this yellow golden background with the kingdom on it, that is your kingdom quest. Anything that's with a teal background with like a little arrow here, that's a side quest that won't progress the main story of the game. So, next up we have the second tapper event. So this one has been one that we've seen before. It's just part of, again, the cascading critters event. When you tap on the token, it will show you all of the different activities and quests that will help you get these tokens. And if one of the characters is busy, it will also pop up over here. And if they're, for instance, visiting home, it will also show you and take you straight to the character page. So you can go here and then bring that character back from visiting home. It seems complicated, but I assure you it will be quite easy to get the hang of. Finally, again, this will also show you the milestones, so even if it seems confusing right now, hopefully this will be cleared up once you guys actually get your hands on it and notice that, you know, everything is very clear in terms of what milestones you've achieved. So you've cleared away, for instance, 7 wandering seeds out of the 20 you need for this particular milestone. Same thing with the other tappers here. So it's basically just 3 tapper events that are all helping each other out for one big giant tapper event called the Cascading Critters. And finally here, this would be the 3rd tapper event, where you would get the final milestone of the last few comfy costume tokens for Pocahontas. And for those of you that don't have, that haven't finished the Kingdom Quests all the way up to Dumbo, you can get early access for Pocahontas, as we did with the Jock event back in Update 38. So it's early access for her in the sense that if you unlock her during this milestone event, you get to keep her, even if you aren't that far in the Kingdom Quest storyline itself. For those of you that do unlock Pocahontas this way, that doesn't mean that you will unlock the rest of the Pocahontas quests. You will have to keep progressing to reach all the way through to the end of the Dumbo storyline. However, we will have a short little kind of infographic that we'll post on socials before May 11th so that you guys have it clear and very in your face to see when you can unlock things and how they're going to help. So is there only 1 leaderboard or 3 leaderboards? Kendra is asking. We have 3 different leaderboards for all 3 of these events. So this will have its own leaderboard, the next tapper event will have its own leaderboard, and the 3rd one has its own leaderboard as well. This tapper event, just to reiterate, the tapper event itself is a limited time event and can be done by anyone even if you haven't reached the Dumbo storyline, just to clear it up. So this tapper event will be running between May 11th to 19th. So if you don't get a chance to get Pocahontas as early access here, if you have not reached the end of the Kingdom Quest storyline to unlock her normally, I say normally as in through the normal progression of the story, then you will miss out and you will have to wait until you reach the end of the Kingdom Quests by reaching the final quest, the one, the only, in the Dumbo storyline. And same thing with the comfy costume tokens for Pocahontas. If you miss out on getting them through this tapper event, they will be gone for a little bit. Of course, at some point, most of our content always comes back, so stay tuned, but this will be your best chance of getting the comfy costume for Pocahontas for sure. Now, if there are some people who are asking, how do you know if you've completed the storyline? There is a lot of walkthroughs that players post online. There's also the quests on the side here that pop up in game. So if you have no more of these quests and you've finished all of the Dumbo quests that pop up here, you've likely reached the end of the storyline. So there's a couple of more questions about Aurora's comfy costume. So Aurora's comfy costume is going to be accessible through a very similar event, although it's going to be a gold trophy event. So that's going to be a tapper event that happens between May 22nd and 29th, where the middle milestone will be for Aurora. So if you haven't reached that point in the story yet, you will be able to get Aurora, and the final milestone will be her comfy costume. Not tokens for her comfy costume, but her comfy costume in general. And that will be an event where you will get a chance to get this Disney Magic Kingdom's gold trophy. So hopefully that answers some of your questions there. Trying to see if there's anything else that we can answer here right off the bat, but I see that everyone's very, very excited for the content in general. It's very exciting. But yes, as mentioned, if you don't see content, that most of the content that we release will be released again at some point, as you can even see with the Earth Day stand that we have here. It's been 2 years since we've seen this guy, but he's coming back right now as well. So always stay tuned to our Facebook page and our live streams for more information. But yes, so that being said, we've reached the final question for our live stream sweepstakes, and that is, what image is featured on the shirt of Pocahontas's comfy costume? Is it A, a grinning bobcat, B, a howling wolf, C, the colors of the wind, or D, a sycamore tree? So if you guys are paying attention to the comfy costume screen that we were just showing you, you'll definitely know the answer to that question. It's very, very exciting. So be sure to leave all of the answers in the comments below. For those of you that missed the first bit of it, I will ask the questions again right now before we head into some viewer questions and comments. So, question number 1. Which one of these characters is a Disney princess? Is it A, Minnie, B, Bo Peep, C, Jasmine, or D, Dory? Question number 2 is, what is Miko often snacking on? Is it A, cereal, B, apples, C, peanuts, or D, biscuits? Question number 3 is, what nickname does Pocahontas' father lovingly give her? Is it A, Little Mischief, B, Little Miko, C, Little Troublemaker, or D, Little Princess? Question number 4 is, which Disney princesses are left-handed? Is it A, Jasmine and Cinderella, B, Rapunzel and Merida, C, Aurora and Snow White, or D, Mulan and Tiana? And finally, our last question is, what image is featured on the shirt of Pocahontas' comfy costume? Is it A, a grinning bobcat, B, a howling wolf, C, the colors of the wind, or D, a sycamore tree? So those are all of our sweepstakes questions. Be sure to get your answers in the comments below. If you're not watching this live, don't worry, you can still enter all the way up until April 20th by answering the questions in our Facebook live stream. So if you're watching this on YouTube or IGTV, unfortunately you won't be able to enter, but don't worry. So I see a lot of people answering the sweepstakes questions over here. Let's hop into some viewer questions and comments. So yes, that we can confirm there's no new land with this particular update. We are working very, very hard on optimizing the game, which was one of the reasons why we removed the character voices back a while ago. However, we are working hard on it, so be sure to stay tuned to the next few updates that we have. And so we have a couple more questions. There's some people who are asking to rewatch the welcome animations for some of the Pocahontas characters. You will be able to watch the live stream again when we do another broadcast, so don't worry too much. And let's see here if there's anything else. I know some people have been asking again, when will old content be available again? stay tuned and stay patient. It will come up again at some point. Just, you know, it'll take its time. it'll like, we will definitely let you know when content is coming back through the live streams or the patch notes that we will be posting with every single update that we release. So it seems like we have our winners right now. So everybody put your hands together, get ready to virtually clap for everybody. We have our winners here, and congratulations to Amy O'Neill, Max Ewans, Paige Robertson, Megan Brooks, and Enrique Duarte Pardo, I think. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. Congratulations to all the winners. Please stay tuned to a Facebook message from us on Facebook Messenger, so be sure you're checking your spam or other messages to make sure that you don't miss us. Congratulations to all 5 of you. We're very, very excited to share with you 5 attraction enchantment chests for each of you. And again, if you didn't win this time, don't worry, we'll still be doing a second drawing at the end of this weekend. So thank you all for taking part. And so now we have a little bit of a hint and as well as a summary for this live stream. So as mentioned, Pocahontas and friends are joining the kingdom. We were going to have Grandmother Willow as an attraction, a beautiful parade float. We have 3 brand new concession stands actually coming, one of which is the Colors of the Wind cone stand, the Miko backpack stand, and then a brand new, never before seen concession for the Tapper event on May 3rd to May 8th. We have the sunflowers and the Disney Magic Kingdom's Gold trophy as well. And we have 2 brand new comfy costumes, one of which is for Pocahontas and one of which is for Aurora, which is super exciting. So be sure to stay tuned on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more news about our next update, which will be another exciting event. For those of you that are interested in looking for a little bit of a hint, our previous live stream actually has a small hint as to what characters will be coming next for Update 41. So be sure to go and rewatch that and take a quick peek to see if you can spot which characters are going to be included in this next update. We thank you all for the love and support that you've given us throughout these tough times. We read all your comments, your stories, and about your bravery and the things that you're experiencing. And, you know, all we can do is hope that we can bring a little bit more magic into your lives when days are a little bit darker. So from the bottom of our hearts, from the entire team at Disney Magic Kingdoms, thank you so much for your support and your patience throughout all of this. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and have a magical day. Stay safe, everybody. Bye!